Welcome to This Generation. I'm Bethany Stanley. This week we've got a great show for you all the way from Venetie, Alaska. Venetie is Gwich'in territory, and This Generation was there for their annual Elders and Youth Conference.
3.
Hello from Venetie!
My brother, he started smoking pot when he was like my age. He didn't drop out of school like some other guys, and he didn't go to jail or get hooked on other drugs. He didn't end up on the streets or anything like that.
What do you want?
He never really did anything at all.
Welcome one, welcome all.
It's a fabulous show.
Yeah!
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, ladies.
Heartbeat Alaska.
Real nice to see you folks.
Hi, Heartbeat Alaska.
Pull up a chair and enjoy the show. Tune in each week. You'll be glad you did.
In honor of veterans.
If you want to get to Venetie, you could take a skiff up the Yukon, then turn north on the Chandeleur River into 180 million acres of pristine native-owned land. Be careful though, the Chandeleur is a tricky river, fast and winding. As its waters weave their way down from the Brooks Range, they leave sandbars and snags that catch even the lightest of skiffs and the most skilled drivers. Life in Venetie can be as rough as this basketball court. Like much of rural Alaska, separation and isolation can drag a person down. It's very hard to find ways to earn money. Benjerman Peter explains some of the problems in Venetie.
A lot of things. Can't get, good jobs like everybody else, getting somewhere. Work on all the housing and all that. Can't do that, us. This is good. At least they got a job for us to do. I have to do nothing. Sit around somewhere. That'd be boring. Yeah. But I like working. It's okay. Don't bother me.
Bombarded with Hollywood images of an idealistic world outside, the youth especially can lose touch with the world around them, lose touch with their culture, and lose touch with the traditional values that make villages strong.
We have a cup of coffee for everybody. We're always welcome to people any other people that we help, no matter the death in the family, or no matter if it's people that have a bump. We always donate our time, donate our respect.
At the same time, miles of separation in a village surrounded by wilderness can do wonders to lighten your load.
You don't have much things in your pack sack where you have to carry around here. It's just so clean of the air, good sunlight. We have no alcohol in our community. We have good elders that speak from the heart.
And one of the things the elders say is, take care of our future.
It's very important that as elders and everybody get together with the youth, because they won't know nothing of their native culture if we don't do that.
Venetie has a reputation for taking good care of its youth. The village worked hard to build a good school and make a clean, sober environment for their children. But the realities of the state's sagging economy are being felt here. This is Lance Whitwell. He is one of the handful of people that watched as opportunities for Venetie's youth were slipping away.
We were in the process of supplementing our educational services here at the school because of the budget cuts. And we were just desperate for ways to try to look for outside sources, to bring them in, to work with the youth, to ensure that our youth are getting a good shot at a good educational experience.
I want to talk a little bit about our youth program that we have. We just got started last
that was when the YOG, I was approached by the YOG coordinators and also Cook Inlet Tribal Council, and they told us that our village was selected for the YOG program, and boy, that really made our day.
YOG stands for Youth Opportunity Grant. The U.S. Department of Labor has granted the state of Alaska $8 million. The money is to help the youth of remote villages enter the workforce of the 21st century. By giving the youth help with everything from resumes to work experience, the program makes them competitive employees in today's tough job market. Adam Demientieff is the Youth Services Coordinator for villages in the central part of Alaska.
And it's like a snowball effect now. We just started about a year ago in the TCC region. We work with villages Allakaket, Holy Cross, Huslia, Caltag, Minto, Northway, Nalato, and Venetie. And we just got started, put up some youth centers, and started recruiting youth and enrolling them into our program. And now we're really getting into leadership, mentoring, education and training, and it's just a snowball effect.
One of the first things the YOG sets out to do is give the youth a place of their own in the village.
But we didn't have a facility that was ready to go, and they offered to pay some renovation money so we could renovate an existing building. The building that we selected was in pretty bad shape. Yeah, I mean, it was totally destroyed and vandalized for years.
Oh, it was horrible. It was all messed up.
And we had volunteers from the youth program. They started the program before we had the facility, and the youth really volunteered, and we had a lot of community support and support from the village council. And together with the YOG program, we totally renovated the whole place. We had to gut the whole place and just totally start from scratch on the inside of it.
New walls, new windows, putting a new porch.
And we did a total retrofit. It took about 3 months, and now it's a really super sharp looking building on the inside now. And we're really proud of that. I'm really proud of the youth who contributed so much to that renovation. And they take a sense of ownership in it now, and they're really there and they take care of it. And I really believe that we have a really sharp group who's going to keep this program going.
It's not really a teen center, it's a youth opportunity center. And as long as they're going to school, getting a GED, or if they're working or just doing, positive things, community service in their village, that center is there for them. It's just, perks for them.
This is Darry Christian. He's the man that makes sure the center runs smoothly. He's always looking for ways to make life in the village better. And it looks like a little help has just arrived. Bobby Tritt may not be the best forklift driver in the world, but he makes a good chief for the village of Venetie. He's unloading wood for a new basketball court the youth are going to build, and that's not all the youth are working on.
Yeah. I always wanted to be a landscaper. Yeah. That's good.
This week, the youth are getting some extra help with improvements around the youth center.
Each one of these old stalks turn into a seed at the bottom.
The annual Denakkanaaga Youth and Elders Conference is being hosted by Venetie.
All right, the meeting has been called to order.
The conference is a chance for youth and elders from all over Central Alaska to share ideas about the way things were and the way things will be. It's also a chance for some great native foods. Morning, noon, and night, hardworking volunteers showed their love through food.
It's soaked in salt, and then it's soaked, sprinkled with brine and a little bit of brown sugar, and left or packed down so that all the blood will come out, and left to, it's like cooking in salt.
Some say the best part of Denakkanaaga is the friends they make over breakfast.
Every time we come to one, we see people get kind of re-energized about history and culture, and we're seeing a little of that this morning. So hopefully we can expand upon it even more. We think it's really important for the region, for our people, for younger people.
This morning, some of the youth delegates are practicing the speeches they will give to the conference.
Have you ever had the feeling of coming from a small village school and leaving home to attend one of the best schools in Alaska and passing all your classes? What would your feeling be? It's one of the best feelings that I ever had.
The audience, we'd like you guys to, project your voice a little bit and just make eye contact. We know you guys are going to be reading, but also just try to remember where you are and then just look up, make eye contact with the audience.
We need to get more communication between the youth elders, and the community members.
They wrote essays to come here to Denakkanaaga, and it was competitive. Also at TCC annual convention, the youth wrote essays, and we went over them and just picked out the ones that just seemed most sincere and just really wanted to be involved, and we had them come here to the conference.
I want to be a good role model for the leader for my youth. I always help anybody when they need help, except asking. Father taught me how to respect the land and the animals, never brag about anything. My mother taught me how to cook and respect the animals that you catch and take care of the meat in an orderly way. My family and friends taught me how to be nice to other people, treat them the way you want to be treated. Never laugh at other people's mishaps. All my life, my parents, family, friends taught me how to respect and help out other people. I've always helped out my grandma, Lydia Simon, she's 86 years old.
Speaking in front of close to 100 people, it's hard to do, and especially for a youth, It was pretty impressive that they stepped forward and speak, Even for me as chief, it's hard to speak, in front of all those people.
Good morning, ladies.
I encourage these young people to go ahead and keep doing this, and step forward and speaking in front of them elders that they do need. The elders got some tools. Some of them got tools that we don't know, and we need to know those,
I'd like to be able to bring this information back to my village. It's very important that we as young people learn to really listen to our elders.
It was really neat to see them read their speeches. They got up in front of everyone. I was kind of worried that they might be nervous, but they all got right up and they just doing excellent with public speaking. They just, none of them were, too worried about it. They just got up, read their speeches. The elders clapped really loud for them. Everyone there was really excited to hear them.
I am very proud of them. I am. I'm very proud of those kids. The only thing that I encourage them to do is speak up a little louder, because some of us elders have hearing aids and we forget to turn them up sometimes. But not to be afraid to get up there and speak and be proud of who you are.
It's very important that we as young people learn to really listen to our elders and what we have to say and act on it. Thank you very much.
As the youth delegates' voices echo around the gym, bridges are being built between the generations. When this generation continues, we'll see how these young people are going beyond talking to their elders. We'll see how they're making history.
Brother. He started smoking pot when he was like my age. He didn't drop out of school like some other guys, and he didn't go to jail or get hooked on other drugs. He didn't end up on the streets or anything like that.
What do you want?
He never really did anything at all.
That's one big thing that our program does is we're always looking to create partnerships with different programs like TCCC.
The TCCC stands for the Tribal Civilian Community Corps. It's a branch of AmeriCorps. Youth who join devote a year of their lives to improving Native communities. In turn, they get money to help with college.
The TCCC, that's a program that we partner with. We help out with recruitment for them. We have several youth. One here from Venetie, Jason Tritt, that's a member of TCCC.
We got a lot of our recruits through the YOG, and like they go to the villages and they have the YOG program in the villages, and we just recruit through them.
Also, after we have finished the interviews, we are all transcribing the interviews, which then we are typing up and then turning over to Denakkanaaga so that they can store them in their files.
Erica Lord is part of a TCCC team that includes a number of youth from YOG programs around the state.
Well, our team was chosen to work with Denakkanaaga to interview the elders of Nenana and help construct and record the oral history of the area.
Dominic Sam is from Huslia. His involvement with the YOG led him to volunteer for the TCCC. Now he's in Venetie helping with the conference.
It's cool. Get to hang out with the elders, hear their stories.
One of the elders sharing with the youth is Zelma Axford, though you wouldn't know she's an elder by looking at her.
So you need your greens to keep your body and your skin healthy. I guess that's why I'm 53 years old. And, my skin it hasn't found gravity yet. Not too much. It will, though.
Zelma went on a walk one evening to share her traditional knowledge of plants.
Spruce are edible for people. And early spring, these make good salads, high in vitamin B, and really need it for your body to stay healthy. If you lack the green food in your body, then you're susceptible to sores, your face breaks out, stuff like that. This here is soapberry. Soapberry has a bitter red fruit on it. I think we have, the interior Indians have enough berries that they don't have to use this. But Tlinkits highly approve the soapberry bush. The berries on there. They whip it up and make it frothy, white stuff, and add sugar or something, and that's their stuff they serve at their potlatches. I eat them. It's edible. There's not much nutrition in there, but it's a good salad. It cleans my system out so I don't get cancer. And a lot of the roughage you need in your body is just cleansing out your colon, your system, for health reasons like cancer, palate, stuff like that. It's important that they know what's around them, their environment, because it's part of their history, and they're going to make use of this land. They have to know some of its value. I feel like it's important for people to know what could grow up here, what's perennials, what's annuals, what food value could they get out of this or that. And we know this is our land. And it gives them power to go on and grow.
Back at the youth center, progress is being made on that new basketball court, but maybe not in the way you would expect.
We're looking to have this outdoor basketball court done, and we're looking for some workers to work on that project.
Adam and Darry are giving job interviews. They will hire 2 youth from the YOG program to help build the new basketball court.
Have you worked with teams before? Have you been involved in teams, working in teams?
Like worked with a lot of other people, like basketball, like teamwork to win the game. Like we use each other, and we work as a team too. Like in other jobs in town, like sometimes there'd be like a couple of us will work.
For Benjerman Peter, it's his first formal job interview.
Yeah, we all work together, get the job done.
It's good to meet you.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, you could go ahead and ask us.
Vincent Roberts is going through a job interview for the first time also.
Am I going to have an opportunity to work after this?
Yeah, there's lots of different opportunities through this program. What we'd like to know is just kind of more or less what you're interested in.
Heavy upper equipment, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Heavy equipment operator?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely training for that.
Over at the conference, the week has just flown by, and it's time to bring things to a close. But before all these new friends fly back home, it's time for one more spin at the dance hall. Even as the echoes from the dance hall roll around the village, Chief Bobby Tritt is set to clear the first of the brush for the new basketball court. It's a ceremonial groundbreaking.
Here goes our Venetie Youth new basketball court. Today is June 6, 2002. Time, I don't know, but it's nice and sunshine out here. But here we go, gentlemen.
Or maybe a ceremonial bushwhacking in this case. Anyway, it's a good start to a good project for Venetie.
You know, I like to have a brand new basketball court. I like to play basketball. And I like to work. We use each other. And we work as a team too, like work with a lot of other people, like basketball, like teamwork to win the game, like. Yeah, we all work together, get the job done.
We'll put the 4x4 joists across, expanding the open areas and 2x8s, just like a deck, just like a porch deck.
I'm really happy about that project. I'd like to thank TCC to make it happen for our youth here, for the basketball court they're going to get. And I like to see the youth put that together, you know. And for a change, let's give them something to do, you know, and make them, you know, give them something that we'll have them make the money instead of the adults for a change, you know. Let's keep the youth involved whatsoever, you know, because they are our future, and one of these days they're our future leaders, you know.
So we're gonna have to count them and figure out how many extras we have, so that we'll know which way to stagger it, how much to leave overhanging.
Have them like 2 or 3 feet apart,
Probably a maximum 2. I would rather go 16 inches apart. That's like a floor, if we can get them that close. If we have enough, then we'll put them as close together as we can, and that will give them more support for bouncing. You won't get the bounce effect on it. And each one of the 2x6s is going to be an 1/8 inch apart, so that'll give it room to swell when it gets wet. When wood gets wet, it swells. So we want to make sure that we leave some cracks in between them. The rainwater can run off instead of soaking into the wood.
There's a hat going around here with something that says Native Pride. I think that everyone, not only Native, everybody out there should always have pride in themselves. Be proud of who you are. I don't care what color you are or whatever. I'm proud of you because you're another human being and you have feelings just like I do. Just love one another and take care of each other.
And with the youth involved in the community, Venetie can be a stronger village for this generation and a better place to live for the next generation. The youth of Venetie hope to have their new basketball court done soon. That'll be a big leap forward for them. We'll leave you this week with some more of that great Athabascan fiddle music. Until then, I'm Bethany Stanley.